leadership. It's not just about barking orders or being the loudest in the room. It's about inspiring hearts, standing firm for what's right, and leading by example, even when things get tough. And honestly, who better to learn this from than the greatest leader in history, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So today, I'm sharing 5 timeless leadership lessons from his life. These aren't just for history books. They're tools you can use right now, at school, at home, or with your friends, to lead like a legend. 1. Lead with character, not control. The Prophet didn't rule with an iron fist. Instead, he led with kindness, honesty, and humility. He was known for his gentle approach, even when dealing with those who wronged him. For example, when a Bedouin man once pulled him roughly by his cloak, demanding charity, the Prophet responded with patience and generosity, not anger. He led with kindness, honesty, and humility. He forgave mistakes, overlooked faults, and always encouraged others to do their best. His leadership was so trustworthy that even his enemies would leave their valuables with him for safekeeping. Even his haters called him Al-Amin, the trustworthy, before he ever became a prophet. His reputation for truthfulness and integrity was so strong that people would trust him with their most precious belongings, knowing he would never betray them. If you want people to listen to you, be someone worth listening to. The Prophet earned respect through his actions, not just his words. Your character is louder than anything you say. People followed him because they saw his sincerity and selflessness in every interaction. As he put it, the best among you are those who have the best manners and character. He taught that true leadership starts with being a good person, treating others with respect, and always striving to improve yourself. 2. Build people, don't break them. The Prophet lifted others up. He gave second chances and believed in people when everyone else gave up on them. He saw potential where others saw flaws. For instance, he forgave and welcomed back those who made mistakes, like the companion who repeatedly erred but was never shamed or humiliated. Imagine this: he chose Bilal, an African slave, to be the first muazzin, and picked Usama ibn Zaid, just 17 years old, to lead an army. These choices broke social barriers and showed that leadership is about ability and character, not status or age. Great leaders see the potential in others and say, "I believe in you." The Prophet would assign important tasks to those who were often overlooked, giving them confidence and helping them grow. He encouraged his companions to support one another, to forgive, and to help each other rise after setbacks. This created a community where everyone felt valued and motivated to contribute. 3. Stay calm in chaos. When he was insulted, attacked, even pelted with stones, the Prophet stayed composed. In Taif, after being driven out and injured, he prayed for his attackers instead of seeking revenge. He never let anger control him. Even in the heat of battle, or when facing betrayal, he maintained his dignity and patience, setting an example for everyone around him. Real leadership isn't about being loud. It's about keeping your cool when things get heated. The Prophet would often diffuse tense situations with a calm word or a gentle smile. Next time you're triggered, breathe, pause, and respond with dignity, just like he did. He taught his followers to control their anger, saying, "The strong person is not the one who can overpower others, but the one who controls himself when angry." 4. Be a servant leader. The Prophet didn't act like he was above anyone. He would serve food to guests, visit the sick, and help with chores at home. He once said, "The leader of a people is their servant." He fixed his own shoes, helped his family, served food, and when the mosque was built, he carried stones with everyone else. He never expected special treatment and always put the needs of others before his own. Leadership isn't about being on top. It's about serving others. The Prophet would personally check on the poor and the vulnerable, making sure no one was left behind. Lead with your heart, not your title. He showed that true greatness comes from humility and service, not authority or power. When you serve others, you earn their love and loyalty and inspire them to serve as well. 5. Communicate with wisdom and emotion. He didn't just give orders. The Prophet was a master communicator who tailored his message to each person's needs and emotions. He spoke to people differently, depending on who they were. Gentle with children, comforting to those in pain, motivating to warriors. When a young boy lost his pet bird, the Prophet sat with him and comforted him, showing empathy even in small matters. Leadership is about understanding people's feelings and connecting with them. He listened more than he spoke and always made people feel heard and valued. It's not just about being right, it's about being real. He used stories, analogies, and humor to make his points relatable and memorable. He encouraged open dialogue, welcomed questions, and never belittled anyone for not knowing something. And here's a bonus: forgiveness is power. When the Prophet returned to Makkah, after years of being tortured and chased out, he forgave everyone. No revenge, just mercy. He told his former enemies, "Go, for you are free." This act of forgiveness transformed hearts and united a divided community. That moment turned enemies into followers. His ability to forgive inspired loyalty and admiration, and showed that true strength lies in letting go of grudges. Strong leaders don't hold grudges, they rise above. The Prophet forgave those who hurt him the most, teaching us that mercy is more powerful than vengeance. So if you want to be a real leader, look at how the Prophet led, with character, kindness, calmness, and compassion. Each of these qualities is a lesson in itself, and together they form the foundation of true leadership. Start leading like that in your home, your school, your group of friends, and watch how hearts begin to follow you. Remember, leadership is about lifting others, serving with humility, and always striving to be your best self. If this inspired you, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs it, and drop a comment about your favorite leadership trait of the Prophet. And don't forget to subscribe for more timeless leadership wisdom, all through the lens of Islamic values.